It's a course registration how-to, but I know as new students, you're still a little early in the process in that you don't have access to a lot of this yet. So a lot of it you can't follow along with on your own self-service until you've been transferred over into our registrar system as a student. So that'll be a little bit further along. I will send this PowerPoint to Sadia. She can forward just the whole PowerPoint to you guys just for information, because there is a link at the end that will link you to a video walking you through each screen and someone doing the registration and that sort of thing. So let me just get started. I don't know what you guys can see. Can you see just the main slide, or can you see the whole thing?
Yes, just the main slide, yeah.
Perfect, okay. All right, so in self-service, which is the second slide, it's something you log into as a student. It's at your My Acadia site. And within this self-service, there are some different options. There's the self-service where you can go in and view your financial, you can do your academic planning, your courses, ask for transcripts, verifications of enrollment, and that sort of thing. There's also your profile, and that's where you go in to do your MFAs and setting up your passwords. And then there's also a link there to your Office 365, which is your Acadia account for your email and all your different Office programs. Once you get into your self-service, get on my other screen. This is where the login is. So it's just your username and password. And this is what's in there under the academics. So as you can see, there are a lot of different options there: student finance, tax information, which would be tax receipts. If you are employed, you can see employee information, the course catalog that gives all the different courses that we offer, graduation overview, which won't have anything in it at this point for you guys, transcript requests if you need to send transcripts to other universities, if you're looking to transfer, or to a sponsor or someone else that's asking to see your academic progress. There's a financial aid tab with forms, banking information where you can update if you're doing bank payments, student planning to search for classes, viewing your grades, requesting enrollment verifications, and all that is on that page. All right, when you're in searching for courses, how to search for a course, you can search by subject area. So if you're looking for a biology course, you would just click on biology and it would sort them by subject. And then it'll pull up the different courses. So this person chose English and they're taking a look at the English classes. Underneath the classes, it will show you if there are sections available. So when this person pulled it up, I think it was the winter term, so fall had already happened. So English 1483, you can see there's no option that says view available sections. That means there are no sections offered in that term that you're in. And where you see 1493, there's an option that says view available sections. That means you can click on that and see what different sections are available for you to register for. And when you click on the view available sections, it will open up and show you the different options for those sections. So you can see WI01 under the English 1493, that means winter is WI, and 01 would be section 1. And it shows you how many seats are open. So this section has 7 students in it, and there's 30 seats in it and nobody on a wait list. You can see the time and day of the week that the course is offered. So this one is Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays from 10:30 to 11:20. And it runs from January 9th to April 22nd. So it's a winter course. It tells you where the course is being held, what room number and what building, and also who's teaching it. And so when you click on it, you can add the particular section. You can see that little add section button there. You can add that to your course plan. And you can see if you need to move through screens, there are different options on the left on the sidebar about planning and scheduling your progress and registering. So once you add a course into your schedule, you can see the yellow is a planned course. You can see the words, like if you look in the calendar, the visual calendar, you can see ESST 1023 is kind of in that yellowy orange color, and that means it's in the plan. That means it hasn't been registered yet. As you can see from this one, the English 1493 said they had to take 1483, which is again the timing thing. And another error message might be the ESST 1023 needs ESST 1003. So that's something that that student didn't have. If a course is in green, it's registered. And if it's red, it's usually waitlisted or there's a conflict. So you can see these courses, computer 1113, and its lab is there. And then you'd click on that blue register now button to add the courses to your schedule. So each student, a full course load, which is like the regular course load if you're looking to do your degree in 4 years with a regular course load each semester would be 15 credit hours. And that's normally 5 courses that are 3 hours each. And you can tell how many hours a course is by the last number in the course. So if you look at this calendar, ESST 1023, that 3 tells you it's a 3 credit hour course. So if you look at this, you'll see this is a successful schedule because everything is green. Green is happy, green for go. So you'll see that the sociology course is Tuesdays and Thursdays in the morning, and then there's a computer class after that. And then on Monday and Wednesday, there's a psychology, another Tuesday, Thursday English, and then there's a sociology course there in the evening. If you're in the courses and you need to change them, you can see that drop option on the left. So you'd see the course and you can drop it if you need to drop it or view other sections to change the different times. So again, from that main schedule, main page, some of the options were about enrollment verifications. This is where you can make requests if you need that sort of thing. It's not for student loan. It's only for like scholarships or for RESPs or other sponsors. You just would add a new request to make that. These requests are processed each morning and are emailed to the student's email. So this is just what that enrollment verification screen looks like. You can fill it in, but it does get emailed to your student email address. So when you are planning for your courses, each department's website usually has a first year at a glance. So it will tell you for each individual program what sorts of courses you normally would take in your first year of study. So this looks like it's probably a Bachelor of Science chemistry student. So in its first semester, which we refer to as the fall, that's September to December, the student would take introductory chemistry with the lab, introductory calculus 1 with the lab, introductory physics, probably also a lab, and then 2 electives. So those could be anything you would like to take. So you could take languages or geology or history or music or kinesiology or anything else that interests you. And then in the second semester, for those 3 main core courses of chemistry, math, and physics, you take the second parts, and then you also have a choice for electives. So each program will be set out differently. So you want to make sure you take a look at your first year at a glance on your department's website to make sure you are following along what courses should be registered in the first year so that you're setting yourself up to register each year in the right order. So you want to make sure you review those first year at a glance for your specific program. We will be sending you, it's still, again, we're ahead of time a little bit. It's too early to have received those. We will be sending out instructions about the self-service from your email about registration. Choose your electives. And then we also have, again, that how to register for classes help article. And there's a video there as well that shows someone walking through the registration process. We do have a few important dates that happen in the fall. Classes begin. That doesn't mean that's when the day you want to show up on campus. You want to be here before that and be ready because actual classes start on Wednesday, September 4th. That's also the day that your fees are due for should say fall, sorry, for the winter term or for the fall term. So your fall fees are due on the first day of class. Again, that doesn't mean on that day you go in and make a bank transfer because that takes a few days to get here, especially if it's international. You'd want to do that ahead of time to make sure your fees have been received by the school before the first day of class. For fall course drops, the last day to add or change. So if you want to drop and add a different course or even change a section of a fall course, you have to do that by Friday, September the 13th. So that's the last day you can add any new courses, change any sections. After that point, up until November 22nd, you would have a W grade on your record. So if you drop a fall term course after September 13th and up until November 22nd, you will have a grade of W on your record. And that shows that you've withdrawn from the class. Any courses that you drop for the fall after November 22nd, you will get a grade of F on your record. So you want to make sure that you are appropriately registered in the right classes. If you have registered for something and you're not going to it, make sure you drop it by these deadlines. And then in the fall term, our fall examinations are on December 7th to the 18th. So we do make the schedule usually by October, I believe. But it is probably the beginning of October. It is very important. Do not make travel plans for the holiday, the Christmas break, until you know your exam schedule. Instructors are not going to change examinations based on a student's travel plans. So you have to make sure you know that before you make any kind of plans. I know that's a brief overview. Our office can be reached anytime. Email is usually the easiest. That way we can pull up your record, pull up your request. Best if you send any emails to us from your Acadia email address, and that way we can more easily find your record. If you have any kinds of questions, you can reach out to us by email. And we are here Monday to Friday, 8:30 to 4:30 Atlantic time. All right, Sadia, I don't know how to, here we go, stop sharing.